Yo, yo, welcome back to Mr. Sheplack's class. Today we'll be talking about converting rates, and this is just a mini lesson about converting rates so that we're not too confused when we finally get there. So we're going to start, and this is extremely important. We've got a bunch of different units and their conversions. So as you can see, we have different conversions in time, distance, weight, and volume. So like I said, this is extremely important. If you don't have this written down somewhere, please write it down. We take this information and we use it to convert our ratios. So I'm going to start off with an example, and I want to take miles per hour, and I want to convert that over to, we'll say, feet per minute. Now again, it's in a fraction. All this fraction is saying miles per hour and feet per minute. Okay? So I don't want to worry about numbers yet. I just want to focus on how to convert the units. So we're going to start with miles over hours. Our first step, we need to multiply and find out the first conversion, which I want to convert miles to feet. So I'm going to write first conversion. Okay, I'm going to draw a little arrow because this is what I want to convert it to. So I want to take miles and convert it over to feet. So in my equation, I'm going to take miles and I want to convert it to feet. So this is what we are converting to. Now on the bottom, we're going to put what we are converting from. So we were converting from miles to feet. So up top, I've got converting to. On the bottom, I've got converting from. So we're going to put miles. Okay. So if I look back at my information here, I can see that there is 5,280 feet in 1 mile. So I'm going to go right back to here, and I'm going to say I have 5,280 feet for 1 mile. Now, since I have miles both on the top and one over here on the bottom, I can divide those out. Those no longer exist since we converted the miles into feet. We now have feet right here at the top, which is where we need it at the end. So we no longer need to convert feet. Our next step, we need to convert hours to minutes. So I'm going to multiply again. I draw another line. That's my fraction. So I'm converting hours. Same line. I'm converting hours over to minutes. I'm converting it to minutes, which means on the opposite side, I'm converting what it was from, which is the hour. I've converted from the hour to the minute. Whenever you're converting to, you keep them on the same. So if my hour is in the denominator, what I'm converting it to is going to stay in the denominator. What I'm converting it from is the opposite. It'll go in the numerator. So I've got hours over minutes. So if I look back up at my conversion rates, I have 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So I can go right back here and plug in those numbers. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So now that I have hours up here on the top and one on the bottom, I can divide them out. I no longer need them since I've converted them over to minutes. So we're left with minutes here on the bottom. Our only unit is minutes on the bottom, the denominator. Our only unit left up top is feet. Everything else has been divided out. So that's exactly what we need, feet over minute. So if I were to put a number in front of this, we'll say we had 5 miles per hour, per 1 hour. We're going to take this problem and we're going to multiply it across. You're going to multiply all your numerators together, multiply all your denominators together. I'll put an equal sign. We're going to put 5, that's coming from our miles, 5 miles, times 5,280 feet. 5,280 feet times 1. On the bottom, we have 1 times 1 times 60 minutes. Now you can do this via calculator or you can do it via hand. Doesn't matter to me. I'll do it by calculator. We've got 5 times 5,280 times 1. You should get 26,400. Now on the bottom, we have 1 times 1 times 60, which should give you 60. So I'm going to take my numerator divided by the denominator. So you should have 26,400 divided by 60. Should give you 440 even. And your final answer is 440 feet per minute. So that is how we would convert rates. In the next video, I will put up lesson 3, and that is going to further our knowledge on converting unit rates.